Welcome back everyone to Heroes and Villains Thursday. In today's lesson, we'll be drawing Nathan Christopher Summers, otherwise known as Cable from Deadpool 2. Let's get started in the center of our page and draw on the upper eyelid. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, we're going to draw a curve that goes up and then out towards the left. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. We're going to go up and then bend that out. Let's go back to the inside and curl up the brow. We're going to start on left, come in. I'm just going to bend that up. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. We'll start on the left side. We're going to step in, draw a half circle. Come down towards the bottom of the eye, and then up on the inside. Let's add a small highlight circle on the outside of the left eye. So up against the edge of the eye. Draw that circle coming in and back out. Let's fill the inside of the eye in black. Now we're just going to trace out the inside of the right eye. Starting from the inside, we're going to step up, just leave an even space gap all the way around and up towards the top. Let's move to the center and draw on the nose. We're going to line up at the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. Now start on the left side, curve down, and then up on the right. And then we'll step up and draw a short curve going up and then down for the bridge of the nose. Let's move down and draw on the mouth. We're going to start over on the left side, curve up, and then down. And we'll step down, draw a short line going across for the lower lip. Let's add a fold on the outside of the nose. We're going to start on the left, just going to curve out and then down. And do the same thing on the right. We're also going to add a fold along the inside of the eye. Let's start on the left, just going to curve down and out with a short line. Let's move out and draw the lower half of the head. We start from the left eye, step out, and draw a large half circle. And come down underneath the mouth, round out the chin, and go out and up on the right. Let's add a scar underneath the left eye. We start from the side of the head, curve down, and then up on the inside, and then we'll add some stitches. Starting back on the outside, we draw a series of short lines going across that scar. We're also going to accentuate the cheekbones. Let's start on the left side and draw a short curve, coming in and then down. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to go back up and draw on the side of the head. Start on left, just going to bump out the side of the head going out and going straight up. And do the same thing on the right. Let's add in the hairline. We're going to start back on the left side. We're going to go up. Just pull that down in the center towards the point. Go up towards the right, and then down towards the side of the head. Let's add some hair along the side. From the top corner, we're going to step in. It's going to curve out, and then down towards the side of the head. Let's add two thick scars along the top of the left eye. Starting up here, start by going straight up, and we'll bend that in. I'm just going to taper this along the outside and then down toward the top of the eye. Let's step in, curve in, and then up with a short line, come down, and then back in towards the eye. And then we'll go back up to the top and draw on the hair. Start from the outside corner. We'll start with a curve going out and then up. I'm just going to pull that down and then in. And then we're going to brush the hair over towards the left. We're going to start halfway along this curve. Start with a straight line going up. Then we'll bend that out. I'm just going to bend that in, aiming towards the center point. Come in. Just going to pull that down to right about there. Let's do an overlap. Stepping in, curve up, and then down. We're going to go back up to the top of that curve. Go up, and then down. And then we'll close off the right side. We're going to step back up. It's going to curve out, aiming towards the top corner of the head. We're going to stop right about there. And we'll add a point, going up and over. come out, and then down towards the top corner of the head. Now I'm going to add a little bit of texture to the hair. Starting from that center point, I'm just going to draw a curve going up, and then out towards the left, step over and draw that one more time. Let's move out to the side and draw on the ears. From the side of the head, I'm going to step up, start by curving up, round out the ear, and then come back in towards the side of the head. We'll line this up on the right, going up, coming down, and then in. Now I'm going to go back to the side and add those folds in the ear. Starting from the side of the head, start with the curve going up and out. Do the same thing on the right. And then going back to the inside, we're going to go out and then hook that in. Now we're going to move down and draw on the side of the body. Let's start on the left side, underneath the head, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip. Move over towards the right, going out, and then down towards the same height. And then we'll close off the bottom. Starting back on the left, we're going to come down in the middle, and then bend that up on the right. Let's add some detail to the body. We're going to start with the top edge of the belt. Starting from the left hip, we'll step up. Just going to trace that same curve, coming down, and then up, and then we'll add the buckle. Leaving a gap in the center, we'll draw two lines, one on the left and then one on the right. Let's add two lines on either side of the buckle. We'll start on the left, draw the first line, step in, draw that twice, and do the same thing on the right. Let's go to the top of the buckle in the middle. We'll draw a straight line going up just underneath the chin, go out towards the left, with a short line, and we'll come all the way back down towards the top of the belt. Let's split this area in half. We step over, draw a straight line, coming all the way down. And then halfway along this line, we start on the left, we're going to curve down and then up. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's go halfway between the chin and the top of the belt. On the side of the body, we're going to curve down, in behind, continue on the right, and then up. And then we'll add the shoulder straps. Starting from the top of the body, we're going to step in, follow that same curve going out and then down. Let's add in the collar. We're going to start back on the left side at the very top, come down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Now there's an opening along the right side of the neck. So from the outside of the collar, we'll step in, just going to curve down and in towards the bottom of the collar. Now we're going to continue working down with the legs. Underneath the buckle, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. And then leaving a small gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we curve down and then back up towards the toe. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the top of the foot. We start from the toe, we're going to draw almost like a half circle, going up, and then aiming towards the heel, stop right about there. Do the same thing on the right, going up, and then down. We'll leave a little gap on the inside. Now we're going to add a thick sole on the bottom of the feet. We want to take this curve, step up from the toe, and just trace that across. Now we're going to move back up to the hips and draw on the outside of the leg. Let's start from the left hip, curve the leg going out, and then pull that straight down on top of the foot. And then from the top of the foot, we're going to step up, starting on the left side, curve the boot coming down and then up, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then we'll add the knee pads along the top. From the top of the boot cuff, we're going to step up, draw that same curve coming in about halfway across the leg. Then from here, we're going to angle down and in. So line this up on the right, coming down and in towards the middle, and then angle down. And we'll close off the inside with the strap. From that top corner, we're going to step down, just follow that same curve, going back up. We're also going to add a seam across the top of the thigh. Let's start underneath the belt on the left, curve out, and then down in behind the knee pads. And then we'll add a couple pouches on the side of the hip, starting from the top corner of the belt. Start with a straight line going out, come straight down the side, and we'll pull that back in behind the legs. Let's move up and draw on the arm. I'm going to start with the left arm holding the gun. So we start from the top of the body, we curve the arm coming down, and then out towards the wrist. And then from the wrist, we're going to curl around the thumb. Let's start from the wrist, we're going to go up, and then bend the thumb coming down. Let's round out the tip of the thumb, and then go back up. And then we'll add the palm, curving down and then in. Let's add the fingers along the outside. Starting from the outside of the thumb, we'll start with an oval, going all the way around, and then back in. And then from the bottom of that first finger, we'll curve the second finger coming down, and we'll tuck that up underneath the thumb. Do that one more time, coming down, and then up. And then we'll draw the gun coming down at an angle. Start from the top of the thumb, draw a straight angle line, going across, and then down. Now from the ends, we draw two short lines going up towards the top of the gun. And then we'll close off the top with that same angled line. Let's go to the bottom finger, draw another angled line going out. And then we're going to pull that straight up underneath the gun. Let's go back underneath the thumb, draw a straight angled line coming down towards the bottom. And we'll follow that same line going out, all the way out towards the end, and we'll pull that up underneath the gun. Now let's add some detail. From the outside corners, we're going to step in, draw two short lines going out, close off the end with a straight line. And we'll add the cannon along the bottom. We're going to step down, draw another line going out, down towards the bottom, and then pull that back in. I'm just going to add some texture along this bottom area. Stepping in, draw a series of lines going all the way in. And then we'll add the clip along the bottom. Starting from that corner, we'll step in, draw a straight line coming down, come in, draw that twice, and then we'll close off the bottom. Let's add the back end of the gun. Starting from that top corner, we'll step down, draw another straight angle line going up towards the head. It's going to flatten off the end. Now we're going to come up at an angle, so we're just going to taper this up in behind the gun. Now I'm going to go back and finish off the bottom of the arm. Starting from the handle, we'll curve the palm going up and in. Now step back, curve the arm going in and up in behind the body. And then from the top of the wrist, we're going to step in, draw the edge of the glove, curving in and then back out. Let's go to the top of the arm on the inside, draw the sleeve going up, and then bend that out. Now I'm going to move over and draw on the right arm. Let's line up the inside edge, we'll curve the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. And then from the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle with the thumb, and at the end, we'll add a small bracket. Let's add three fingers. We're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, curve down, and then up around the bracket. Step down, curve the second finger going around, and then the third finger, we're going to go out, bend the arm going up and in toward the top of the body. Let's move back down and draw the edge of the glove. From the wrist, we'll step up, curve up, and then out. And then from the top of the arm on the inside, we're going to curve the sleeve going up and then back out. And we'll add a simple metal texture across the arm. Halfway along this curve, so we'll split this in half, going across towards the outside, and then we'll split the top and bottom section. Going across the top, and then the bottom, and that's pretty much it. There's Cable from Deadpool 2. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe, and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.